Alright guys, what's up? It's Apollo here. Hope you guys are doing well and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. And today we've got a modded settlement or a custom settlement here. It is ginormous. This is such a cool settlement. Honestly, like Warhammer is that much better on like with siege battles with custom settlements. This is obviously a Bretonnian settlement here. It is massive, guys. So you've got multiple layers going on. Really quick, I'm just gonna show you around this this city, and then we'll get started with the map. So there's actually two attacking locations from the outer wall. You've got this main wall right here, and then you have another wall right here, which honestly, looking at this, is probably this wall right here is the more important and probably going to be harder for the attackers to attack, because the town center is closest to this wall. So all they have to do is take the wall and go up this hill. Now, of course, that's going to be, you know, easier said than done, because this is going to be a huge vantage point for archers and all kinds of defenders. And then look at the inner defense. Look at this. This is my favorite part right here, and I love how there's a jousting little setup here, so you know, the king doesn't have to go too far. He can even sit right here. Look at this. Goes at the little patio here, looks over. He's like, yeah, sure, and just watching. Why did I give him that voice? I don't know, but he's watching Cav kill each other, or Cav kill each other. Okay, knights. They're not even killing it. They're just competing and jousting. So yeah, I'm all over the place, but it looks beautiful. This trebuchet up on the towers. And so let me just show you what the capture point looks like. It's right there. You see this? It's tiny, and I really like that because it gives you that inner keep feeling. You know, there's two choke points you can hold, and you can even put archers up on this wall right here. This is cool as hell. This is really cool, and this makes me want to play Warhammer 2 a lot more, just playing on these custom settlements, because I can already see it now. If we do like, well, this battle's a 1v1 with massive armies, so kind of like a 2v2, but if we did a 4v4 and having layers of defense, and I think we definitely have to revisit this map and do a 4v4. I think that would be awesome. And I have all the mod names in the description of this video. So if you guys are interested in trying out some of the mods, there's also a couple mods that slow down the combat and also like makes it more lore accurate, but that's something I don't necessarily care about. But yeah, that's what it's like an overhaul kind of mod. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's sick. You've got these, like, you got a little land crossing here. You got like the slums kind of, and it gets nicer as you get closer to the keep. I mean, it's just a beautiful map. You gotta have a dock over here, a port where ships are coming in. This is what Warhammer ships would look like if there was naval battles in the game. So it's really cool, really awesome, and I'm excited to see how this battle turns out. Again, I think we're gonna revisit this one and probably do a 4v4, and I think it's gonna be just epic. It's gonna be really cool. We definitely have to do good defenders versus evil attackers, you know, like orcs versus Bretonnia or something. I think that would be really sick. But today we've got a little good v good, I guess. We've got the Empire taking on the High Elves. So we'll go ahead and get this one started. Just want to quickly say that this video is sponsored by Ivacy VPN. If you guys are looking for a good VPN, don't look any further. Just look in the description. There's a link to their website, and there's a discount code. And of course, using that link supports my channel. So I appreciate it, guys. And yeah, so let's really quick, I guess we'll go over some army comps here, since this is a modded version of the game. Maybe you'll see something new. But right away, we have the Empire pushing up some halberds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of halberds and siege towers attacking the walls. They're already getting hit hard with the wall artillery. Right behind them, we do have warrior priest. We have a warrior priest. We have some mortars. Schutzens guns. This is a mortar crew. And then over here, we've got the Imperial Foot. These guys look pretty cool. Look at this. Oh, yeah. They look awesome. Love the Imperial Foot. And then we got another one over here. Actually, these are all Imperial Foot. My God, he's got a lot of them. And then back here, he's got the Great Cannon. So there's lots of artillery. Over here, he's got some crossbows. So nothing too different with the crossbows. So they're looking pretty cool. And then back here, look at these guys in the blue capes. This is the Bordermen handgunners, grenade launchers. So I think there's a unit like this in the game, but they're mounted. But in this version of the mod, they are dismounted. So it's going to be fun to see those guys in action. More crossbows. We got some gunners over here. Let's see, what else do we got? We've got the Karlberg greatswords. Let me see these guys. Look at the red and black. Love that. Love that color scheme. Very nice. Very evil looking in a way. And then we got the Elred's Guard, which is a spear and shield. So that's pretty much it over here. Let's really quick go to this side where he does have a little attacking force. A couple siege towers with swordsmen in it. Ooh, and he's getting hit hard from the artillery with some swordsmen pushing up this ram. Right behind him, he's got some disciples. And then behind him, we've got another warrior priest. And then finally, in the back, we've got some Empire archers that are supporting this advance. Let's really quick look at the high elves, and we can do some normal speed. So the high elves are bringing some gate guard, which is very fitting because they're defending a gate. Over here we have the Lothlorien Sea Guard, which is a really solid bow / infantry unit. We have the White Lions also up on this gate. And then defending the gate behind it, we got some Phoenix Guard. We've got the swordsmen of Hoeth. And some spearmen as well supporting this front. Now, the bigger army, of course, over here, because they are focusing the bigger Empire army. We've got some Talons archers. We got high elven archers in the front. And then right behind, we've got some spearmen mixed in there trying to support the archers, I assume. And then defending the gate, we've got the more Talons. So it's an archer unit, but I'm sure they can fight well in melee. And back here, more spearmen. And yeah, that's the army comps. It's been a while since I've done army comps. White Lions of Trace, and then Spearmen. So there you have it, guys. Let's do normal speed and see how this one is going to pick up here. Nice music going on. Definitely love the music of Warhammer. It's very nice. Very beautiful game, of course. So they're trying to quickly rush up these siege towers. Obviously, you want to close in the gap as quick as possible so you don't lose any siege towers to the arrow towers that are launching some strange cube type of weapon, which is doing some nasty damage to this siege tower. Let's see what's going on over here. Are they getting any closer? No, if anything, it's looking really bad. The artillery is just really focusing down this swordsman unit who's less than half health. And they're having a tough... Look how cool that is. Oh my god. That is awesome. Look at that. That is so sick. We gotta play all the custom maps here. I mean, they make this game so much more interesting. Not to say that the original game's not interesting, but it just adds that much more epicness. Grand feeling, you know, to the game. But here you go, guys. Oh, one of the towers go down. And now he's going to have to evacuate over there with the halberds, but most of the other towers looks like they're going to make it by the skin of their teeth. And they're going to take on these archers who honestly have not really been firing that much. It seems like they're going to have to switch to their blades. And they're going to go in and charge. The halberds pushing in. And the other halberds, they took ladders out of their pockets, and now they're pushing up. Yeah, the walls here are about to take on these White Lions. And we've got more siege towers making it to the wall, and the halberds are just using that big old halberd. Big old halberd to rip through the elven defenses. The elven defenses. So it's quite the struggle for these walls, but so far the Empire's doing a decent job of getting a foothold on them. He just needs to keep pouring up more and more troops. More and more troops. So the High Elves doing the best they can to hold this. This area right here is looking really good. There's not a ton of reinforcements, and it's weird to see the High Elves just kind of throw their archers into the melee. I mean, even if they're good in melee, it's usually you want to use up their ammo, then throw them into melee, you know, unless you have to just defend. But the thing about Elves is that they're very expensive, so a lot of their units are very good, but you can't bring a lot of them. So there you go. These towers still opening fire at some of the defenders, and it looks like now we got the mortars opening fire. Look at this. This is epic, guys. Mortar coming down, about to hit something. Oh! baby, direct hit. Just clearing a path there, clearing an opening with these elves just getting tossed around. That was a good artillery hit. And now, ooh, I think these are some knights. Oh, look at these knights right here. These Imperial foot soldiers. Oh, God. Look at this view right here. Another epic shot of this siege as the infantry make their way to this great giant castle, which I cannot wait to do a 4v4 on. This is going to be even more epic with a 4v4. I'm really liking this. I'm gonna be honest, like, I genuinely am enjoying myself right. Like, okay, well, like, why would I make the video though? I mean, I knew I was gonna enjoy it, but I didn't know I was gonna enjoy it this much. And this, with the combat being slower, it looks and feels very nice. Like, the pace of the battle is going very well. It's not like, you know, nobody's breaking yet, you know. It's really cool, interesting mod on this epic settlement. So, well, there we go. There's our first break. But this is the halberd unit that kind of crashed and fell because of the siege tower. So, like, half the unit died. But the freaking, oh my God, the white lions, look at them, covered in blood. Now you can call them the red lions. It's almost like a rite of passage. Like, you have to, at the end of the battle, if you're covered in blood, of the enemy's blood, you can then join the unit known as the Red Lions. It's like even more, it's like a veteran unit of the White Lions. Anyways, this is just made up lore I'm making up myself. But yeah, we've got some knights pushing forward, and they're trying to make their way. They took heavy losses trying to get over here, though. And now the archers got an excellent position on this high hill that's almost like even with the walls, and they're kind of firing down. Let's do some slow motion, though, as we are 5 minutes into the battle, and I feel like it only just begun. That's crazy for Warhammer. Crazy. Oh, okay. This is probably a smart move by the Empire. He has called it quits over here. He's given up on this section of the wall because, well, it's probably just too difficult. There's a lot of towers supporting it. He just doesn't have enough infantry to make headway on this side of the wall, so I think he's going to call it quits and concentrate all of his firepower in forces on this side. But he should probably start shifting up more units pretty soon because his well, maybe not, because I was gonna say his units are about to die here, but this is a slower pace mod, so maybe he doesn't. And he does, looks like he's got some of the knights. Look at him charging in. That's so cool. They kind of just like appear. Look at them. So charging in, trying to reinforce the halberd. Look how awesome that is. You got the halberds in the front line, right behind him some knights. Giant plumes, over the top plumes. What do we got here? Oh my goodness. Look at you, fancy. I don't know how to pronounce this name, but Elith Anar. Hey, pretty cool. He's not blonde. He's one of those brunette elves. Not as powerful. But the elves looking like coneheads here, pushing and trying to hold. These halberds have been pretty ferocious at the beginning of this battle, but most of them are starting to die off here as they had the very bold challenge of taking on the frontal, you know, elven defense. But these archers now focusing down the infantry that is right behind these walls. And again, these are elves. They are very skilled with the bow, and they're doing everything they can. And there we go, pulling ladders out of their butts. And they're going to push up these ladders and send up reinforcements to get on these walls and hopefully get behind some of the High Elves defenders. So what do we got over here? It looks like the Elves have kind of set up a secondary defense, but they are getting hit. You can see a lot of them have taken damage. They're getting hit from the mortar. And this is, you know what, guys? You know what? This is, we gotta turn this up. We gotta turn up this music. It's getting epic, all right? We want this super epic. We'll turn up the music. We'll turn up the master. I want to yell a little bit, all right? There we go. Oh, yeah. Because this is some epic battles going. Look at the artillery. Oh, blood splattering everywhere. And you could imagine, oh my God. Imagine being one of these soldiers and you look at that mortar and you're like, oh my God, what are we supposed to do? Keep your shield up, dodge, duck, dive, do whatever you can. Here comes another volley. Boom. This is actually really fun. I am having a really good time with this. This is great. And this ferocious fight on this wall. Just both armies not willing to give up this wall. And now the reserves that were holding back there are going to move in. I think they're going to use the walls here a little bit to give them some sort of protection against that mortar. Oh, and the mortar hits again, but actually hits some of the friendly forces. And I do some slow motion here. I got to see, like, oh my God. This mortar still has a ton of ammo. You would think that they would be a little low on ammo. They did take some damage there, I assume, from the wall artillery. But this mortar is just, it's got like 75% of its ammo. That's insane. The crossbows are now moving up. They've taken some casualties as well. Again, I assume it's from the wall defenses. It's from the enemy archers. The archers still have a lot of ammo themselves. Look at that. This is pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. This is the kind of siege battles I was expecting from Warhammer. When I first heard the release of this game, I was thinking this, you know, like, good God, so epic. But, you know, thanks to mods, it's here now, I guess. And this one is a really nice map. Really nice. We've got to do a 4v4. All right, so Empire's really concentrating a lot of their forces on this flank of the wall. They even have a couple troops in the back line here. Oh, excuse me, a little burp there. Back line here trying to attack the spearmen. And it looks like the elves are going to rush up some more spears to support this wall. And now more and more of the Empire is arriving. Is this the reinforcement? No, that's not the reinforcement Empire. I'm not sure what this army's doing. They're holding their position right here, so maybe they'll come back and go around this way. Maybe they're waiting for the elves to leave this area to support this fight. I'm not sure, but I kind of like that maneuver of just sitting there and being like, all right, we're going to leave our troops here, and if the elves send over their reinforcements, we'll move over and attack. If they don't, then eventually we'll come over here where we're looking and attack this area. But we've got Elred's guard, these spearmen. They're kind of just soaking up a ton of ammo, but they are taking some decent losses there. So I don't know if that's worth it to just soak it up like that. Oh, there's a breach in the wall. Look at that. There's a breach in the wall. And the warrior priests mixed in with the really awesome Karlberg greatswords are, oh my God, look at that priest go. This is not your typical priest. You didn't show up to church. Like, oh God. Look at him with the freaking Warhammer. He's just going in. Look, he's got blood on his eyes. Look at that. It's like a Skyrim tattoo that when you're creating a character, like Skyrim makeup you can put on your character. Like right on the eyes. What a madman. But he is causing some chaos for the elves, and it might be time to retreat. Oh, maiden guard. Look at these ladies. Look at these gals. All right. I like. All right, so yeah, they're probably pretty elite. And whoa, what is this? Oh, the gunners here. No, these are the hand gunners. Oh, they're just firing right through the gate and just dropping people. Oh my God. Holy crap, just flames and smoke everywhere, taking out these spearmen. This is really awesome. Holy crap. All right, yeah, all right, guys, more Warhammer Siege Battles. As long as you're using these mods, I'm so down for this. There we go. The great sword slicing and dicing their way through with the priest, who is still throwing people around. Where is that priest? I kind of lost him. Just look for his bald head. There he is. The priest is kind of hanging back. He's doing some reading, getting some reading in mid-battle. It's like a religious thing. Like every time the same day, they've got to read. So even if you're in battle, like, hang on, I got to read some passages. Like, God, just fight, damn it. But yeah, he's keeping them back in reserve. I don't know. I guess he wants to keep them fresh. But do we have anything? Let's see. The elves, I mean, it's mostly just cheap spears. Spearmen, high elven archers, they're decent. I mean, it's just a lot of pretty decent units. I mean, this is all relative to the elves. These are good units, but compared to these great swords, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna hold much longer. I mean, they do have the numbers, and I keep seeing troops just fly away. I think it's from the great swords. Just every time they swing, they just, maybe not. Something's swinging and doing some high damage. I think it's the elves. I don't know. They're both just like chopping at each other. The troops are just covered in blood. It's hard to tell who's who at times. Especially these guys. Like, look at them just trenched in blood. And just not trenched. Trenched? That's not the word. They're covered in blood. You guys get what I'm saying. So, ooh, what is this? Some good crossbow fire. Trying to soften up the troops up on the walls. This is great. This is fantastic. We've got Imperial foot soldiers mixing with the Elred's guard. Just putting up a great stand. It looks like finally the white lions are finally breaking here. And it's probably, you know, the spearmen and archers are soon to follow. Okay, so finally they have retreated the defenders from this area. By the way, love this little humble little, what is this? Why is there like a little balloon coming out of this tower? I don't know, but it's like a humble little market. It's awesome. But yeah, the elves are now calling the reinforcements, mobilizing them this way, and they are straight up fighting for these walls. Just completely fighting for the walls. Both sides, obviously the attackers aren't going to give it up because that's their only way in, but the defenders are not giving up the walls either. And this Empire push is still pushing. They are still slicing through these elves, which is good to see because I hate the pointy-eared bat. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you guys. You know, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. The elves, I hate them. I just hate elves, okay? Like, you know, it's just, they're pointy ears, they're smug. They're always smug. Doesn't matter what fantasy, lore, you know, they're always super smug, and I hate it. But yeah, no, the Empire's just, they're telling them what for, and the priest is back in action, boys. Back in action. Kind of hard to see what's going on with all this chaos. And I say chaos, but there's no chaos here like the faction. And now we got archers moving up, but they still have, oh no, they're out of ammo. Uh-oh, I think I'm an idiot. Guys, I think I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, I'm an idiot. They are out of ammo. I think I'm too used to Rome too. This is morale. This gray bar is morale. It's not ammo. So, yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's get back. Sorry, I'm a little rusty with Warhammer, so it's a different layout. Because with Rome 2, the bottom bar is just ammo. But oh my god, look at that. The handgunners. Just ripping new ones in these guys. Nice. How much ammo do they have? Oh, they're about to get focused down though. Rightfully so. The elves are going to focus them down. They're going to get off another volley, and they are just wrecking the back lines of this infantry formation who's taken on this priest. But the Empire needs to send up a reinforcement unit in here to support this push because, yes, the elves have sent in more elite units. The White Lions, they've got the Talons. They have another unit of Talons over here. They need to send more, and the Empire's elite sword masters here, or great swords, are starting to break. They've got another one. They've got another unit, but they're just so outnumbered. And here we go. Finally, reinforcements are moving up. These are the disciples. Of course they're going to run over and try to support the priest. Oh my god, look at that background. Beautiful, beautiful castle in the back. So nice. I love the blur too. It's like blurred in this view. The camera lens and angles and stuff look great in this game. But anyways, yeah, huge push by the Empire. It looks like they're finally going to take these walls. And I think they took the walls over here. Yes, they did. They took the walls completely. And soon they're going to start pushing out from the walls. But hey, you know, the archers, they're going to take their time. They're going to sit back and shoot at these. They're just standing here. You might as well just sit back and fire at them. Beautiful. Beautiful. And now we have handgunners who have broken and they're fleeing. This warrior priest is pretty low. He needs reinforcements. It looks like he's going to break here. Here he is. Again, it's chaotic. It's tough to tell what's going on, but he is fighting for his life right now, and he just can't take it any longer. Too many elves. Too many elves. And it looks like we have a sword unit that broke and returned inside the city. Some Imperial Foot Knights. And the archers hold this hill, fire down at the reinforcements. Beautiful. Just beautiful. So what an epic stand by these elves. You got to give credit to both players here as they have been just ferocious in this fight. Both of them fighting for every inch, willing to go, you know, willing to give it their all to try to take this wall or defend this wall. Well, let's see what happens here with these reinforcements who are being held back. He's not wanting to rush in too many units, and now we've got archers. Here comes the Empire's archers seeking revenge on the Elven archers after they've killed so many of their men. They're just trying to get some shots there and trying to silence. No, actually, they're focusing down this noble. They're focusing down a noble. Yeah, I don't know if you should go for a single target with archers. I mean, it seems like a lot of the arrows are missing. He's got a couple arrows stuck in his body there. But he might want to focus down the archers over here that are just causing havoc. I mean, he could probably get an angle on them. I mean, I do like the fact that the elves have kind of fallen back here a little bit, using this building as a bit of a shield. But they're almost out of ammo, too. They're getting a little low there, but they're still, oh my god, they're still just destroying people. Look at that. Oh my god, arrows just flying everywhere. Causing these guards to break. This is an elite unit too, and they just can't handle it. The elves and their arrows, man. And here we go. Finally, the Empire has taken the troops off the walls, but now they are breaking near the gate. They are breaking near the gate. Not a good thing for the attackers. They need to start sending in more troops. And now the second warrior priest is charging into the fray with the support of the handgunners who are just lighting up this battlefield, causing men to burn, and hopefully doing some morale damage as well. You know what's the craziest thing? 20 minutes, all right? 20 minutes has gone by, and the players are still fighting for the outer wall. In a Warhammer Siege battle. That is insane. This is a good mod. I really do. And I don't know how balanced it is, but it doesn't matter. Do we play these battles for balance? No, we play for it just looking epic and immersive. And that's definitely what has happened so far. The handgunners, though, are going ham. They are going ham. And the elves, man, they're still going strong. It's looking a little worrisome for the Empire. I just don't think they have enough to break through here. They do have some artillery with ammo. This one still has half ammo. This one has half ammo. We've got, what is this? Another artillery, Hammer of the Witches with, I'd say about 30% ammo. We've got some skirmishers back here. The infantry's now getting focused. Warrior Priest is getting shot down. I think the High Elves I think they've got this one. In fact, they're feeling so confident, they're going to sally out and bring death and destruction to the Empire. Now, who's on the attack now? Oof, now the gunners are opening fire. Look at this. They're in like a column formation. Ooh, look at this. Hotchland long rifles. And they've got like, I don't know if that's like a weapon. Like they can use this little wing looking thing on their guns as like a melee. But look at these scopes on these guys. So these long rifles. Oh god, what was that? Long rifles trying to support the infantry. They've got a perfect target. Oof. Oh, it's the general. General shooting some arrows at them. Yeah, they're shooting at these spearmen on the flank. they should be able to do a lot of damage, and certainly they are. And they're going to retreat this spearman out of there, as this is, yeah, this is like skirmish heaven for the Empire. And that's why I wouldn't push out, because they've got a lot of units that could just easily focus you down if you charged out. But if you hold behind the walls, it's going to be harder for them to try to get any hits. But the high elves are still holding, guys. This is crazy. Still holding these walls. And the Empire, they did everything they could. It's now this battle isn't over by any means. I'm not saying the Empire's defeated here, but they did everything they could to try to soften up this elven defense. They had mortars, they had archers, they had they had priests charge it in, reading books. Like, it just wasn't enough. And here comes more Empire archers opening fire, trying to soften up these units. Now we've got the Bordermen handgunner grenade launcher moving over and trying to, I assume, pepper down the archers up on the walls. See how much ammo. They got plenty of ammo. See, I don't know if this is a unit you should be charging in like this because they have so much ammo. Let's see. I think they got to get a little bit closer. Oh, no. Oh, he's retreating. Okay. I thought they were breaking, but they're still really close to being dead. Now they're opening fire over here, going after a big blob of infantry, just trying to soften them up any way, they can win this battle. But the elves just have so many troops left. I mean, the Empire has a lot of troops too, but the elves are they're really good. And now there's a little bit of a fight out in the walls here, outside of the walls. Spearmen taking on these, the disciples of Sigmar. Awesome. And there goes the archers again, still just focusing fire on this blob of elven infantry. He's definitely going to need to try to spread out here and get their troops in a much better position away from these archers. But the elves are going to be more than happy to fire back. And I think what the Empire is trying to do here with this little delayed attack is trying to get the elves to use up all of their ammo before they push in. And look at all the elven units fleeing. They're like, we're out of here. Psych. We're not gonna hold. Yeah, we'll hold until our deaths. Psych. We're out. Which I wouldn't even break. I'd be feeling pretty good if I was the high elves. You're like, look, we reclaimed the walls. It looks like the Empire just has a lot of skirmishers. There's really not much they can do here. They are moving up some artillery with ammo. I think what they're gonna do is maybe go for the walls. Oh no, these are indestructible. Why was this one destructible? It says indestructible, but this was able to be destroyed. And now we got archers running into the space there. I'm not sure what the Empire's trying to do there. But look at that. Oh my god. These long rifles, so cool. Oh my god, look how awesome that is. The settlement looks so sick. Just looks so good. I mean, this looks like we got a theater, little Shakespearean theater, but that's kind of been I don't know, people built homes in it. Like, what is this? But yeah, it looks awesome. And look at, you get a little coastline there. That looks so good. That looks so awesome. That's just really, sorry, I need to go back to the battle here because I'm just like so mesmerized by this map. It's just cool because usually in these maps, the sieges look good, but you can't actually like the normal vanilla Warhammer maps, you can't actually go in the back areas over there. So it's pretty cool that you can. Ooh, some flaming rounds coming in. But yeah, it looks like this gate guard is out of ammo. I think the elves are mostly out of ammo. The Empire still has some ammo, but not a ton. But the Empire is going to exhaust most of that ammo before they go in. So they're taking heavy losses, and because of it, because they don't have an answer to the Empire's just unrelenting volley after volley, they are going to fall back from the walls. And now we've got some infantry that are charging in, but they're already brave. They're like, we don't want to charge in against these crazy guys. Oh, look at these bald men. They're nuts. And that's going to instantly break them. And the artillery is setting up over here. The elves are standing there like a bunch of bowling ball pins. And someone's about to roll their bowling ball because they're just lined up perfectly for this artillery. I think another artillery just shot. Yeah, the artillery over there. Come on, fire this thing. It's firing. Are they loading it up or... There we go. Oh. I guess what the elves are going to go for is just like, just hope they miss kind of thing. Oh my god. The elves are getting shredded. Oh my god, another good hit there. Just ripping through the ranks. Now the archers are opening fire and the elves are retreating. Yeah, I mean, there's not much the elves can do. They're out of ammo. Get that mortar crew up there. They're out of ammo, so I think what they're going to do is quickly run and try to get out of range of the cannon. Oh my god, great hit. Great hit on the elves. You know, it's the funny thing about these elves is like, you see the cannonballs hit these huge number of troops. Blood splatter everywhere, but a lot of them are still standing. Because that's just how tough the elves are. Oh, jeez. You know, it might, for the elves here, it might be the best bet is to just charge in here, close the gap, because if they fire into you, they're gonna risk friendly fire. But they are just constantly backing, like, flee! Oh my god, this is causing a lot of fear in the ranks. This is cruel. Cruel from the Empire. Oh, we got a hero. He's like, stop it! Hero's gonna make his stand here. And they're gonna focus him down. And the artillery is still just unrelenting. As the high elves continue to fall back from the barrage of death. Units are breaking and the high elves are running out of men. And the balance of power is shifting back in favor of the Empire. Alright, we got a noble unit over here. They're trying to hold off this big blob. Again, artillery, good targets right here. Big blob of high elves. They're trying to flee, and there's a lot of breaking going on in the ranks. They should stop wavering, but still, it's going to be tough for them to recover. Back here, the Empire's rested up some troops. They still have archers with tons of ammo. I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for the high elves to pull this one through, but I think they should just full-on retreat. Let's go ahead and fast forward as we wait for these forces to collide again. This is really cool. We've got the Elven General here just shooting at the Empire. Like, he stands by himself, screening a retreat, like holding off a little bit so his troops can retreat. And what happened is, like, the Empire was kind of blobbing up, and he was getting some really good hits on the Empire. Does this general have an ability to, like, clone himself? How does he have two of them? Look at this. What the heck? Oh my god, and they break all these Empire forces because there's a whole nother general. The same general, full health, full ammo. That's got to be some kind of, like, ability. What? How does he have two generals? That's impossible. But the Empire is actually splitting their forces now. We've got one force headed towards the center, another force headed, continuing down this flank. So I don't know if it's a good idea for the Empire to split up like this. It seems like he's only sent his artillery over to this side because he is getting a much better angle on the, a much better angle on the high elves from this center position. The rest of his infantry and archers are going over to this side. So, yeah, I don't know if, I I don't know if the Elves can hold here. And like, if they can soak up all this ammo that the Empire has before breaking, then maybe there's a chance. Because if they are still standing with decent numbers, the Empire doesn't have a lot of great infantry left. It's mostly just going to be skirmishers out of ammo. But the High Elves just kind of run through here, now racing down to get to these archers. And the archers are going to have to switch to their blades here and fight the... Oh, look at them go. Fight these elves who have pushed to their lines. My God, these archers. The gate guard, they do not break. And here comes another gate guard. The archers right in the front here opening fire. These long rifles. Now they're taking their swords out and they're like, just kidding, gonna take the sword or gun out again. We got another unit racing down. Another unit of gate guard. This is gonna be a tough unit to face, and the High Elves have done an excellent job of closing in on the gap and silencing these skirmishers by just going into melee. Oh, but what's this? We've got the handgunners. The grenade launchers moving over to help. And we have disciples charging forward. He's scaring off the infantry that's trying to go after his artillery. The artillery is all set up here. This one is a couple shots. I mean, they're all very low, but you got to use every shot, you know, use everything you can. Now the handgunners coming around this way. Let's see what they can do here. This is a pretty big moment. Pretty big moment in the battle. Oh my God. Oh. Look at that map too. It looks so good. Doing some heavy damage to the gate guard who just don't want to break. Quite impressive. Unfortunately, the Empire archers are wavering. And I think he's just going to sacrifice the Empire archers, who are mostly out of ammo, so I feel like he got the most out of them. The Empire's just going to keep, you know, peppering these guys down, trying to soften them up and get them to break, and finally they are wavering. It's just too much for them. Too much. So the High Elves have decided to leave their hill. They decided to leave the high ground. I know they're High Elves, but they're charging in. They're charging in. And they're going to try to get these guys by surprise. The handgunners opening fire, and we got a charge by the disciples trying to slow them down. It's causing a huge amount of braking going on. The cannons are getting closer, and they're going to open fire on these guys. They're going to open fire on the High Elves, and the High Elves, they have one choice here. Charge. That's the only thing they can do, because if they just sit there, they're going to get blasted away by these great cannons. What is that? Reloading? You're reloading? That's a reload animation? Come on, I just want to see one volley here. They got the general over here as well, doing some damage. Come on, open fire. Got all the cannon. Look at this. The cannons all lined up. All lined up. Oh my God. There we go. The cannon shots hitting the High Elves. The High Elves going in for a huge charge. Look at this. They might cause a lot of breaking here. The handgunners are out of ammo. The cannon's trying to kill them, but they just can't hit them anymore. And I don't think they're going to hold. I know they've got their general of the Empire over here, but it's just too many elves. And now the elves are pushing towards the cannons, led by the general. Whoa. Look at this. The Empire shifts over some rifles, long rifles, firing at the back of the elves. This could be huge. I mean, the elves need to take care of this long rifle unit. They're trying to silence the cannons, though. But, I mean, the cannons... Oh, God. The cannons don't have that much ammo, so... It's probably better to go for these rifles. But, again, the rifles are almost out of ammo as well. I mean, this has truly been a battle of attrition. Both sides just using everything they have to the last. Look at the general fighting the good fight. He's kicking people around. And we've got these crossbows moving up that I don't know if he accidentally left behind, but at least they're finally moving up now. Balance of power is even more in favor of the Empire, which is kind of surprising because we're seeing a lot of them break. Now we got the general taking on these long rifles. We've all taken out their swords trying to kill the general. General rolls right into the middle of them, trying to kill them all. And all that stands on this flank is the general of the Empire. But here comes some crossbows. They've got a lot of ammo too. A lot. Look at it. Almost full ammo. So they're going to be able to sit back. As long as that general can stand his ground, these crossbows are going to open fire on these elves and possibly win this game for them. There they go. There they go. Can the general hold? He's so low on health though. No, he's starting to break. And with the death of the general, oh no, this is shifting the other way. The high elves are taking this one, guys. The balance of power completely shifting around because of the death of the general. I don't think the Empire is going to have enough morale to hold here. If they can somehow amazingly break all these elves from the fight, which I just don't think they're going to. Their morale is just too high. Hold your ground. Oh, the high elves are most certainly going to take this one. Maybe not. I don't know. It's still possible that the Empire could somehow kill this general, but I doubt it. And I think this is going to be a high elves victory. I don't know. There it goes. There goes some reinforcements trying to take out this artillery crew that just doesn't want to die. And there we have it, guys. Big breaks coming around from the Empire. And that is a valiant defeat, as they are just not quite strong enough to take this city. And wow, what a fight. That was so back and forth. I thought the Empire had that one. I think it just what happened is just they ran out of ammo. They just didn't have enough ammo, and they didn't have enough, you know, like strong infantry to take on the strong infantry of the elves, which they held, you know, they had. They had the white lions and whatnot. Let's end the replay and look at the results here, though. Unfortunately, it doesn't show you kills. I don't know why they do that with the new one, but you can see some of the kills here. 141 with the great swords. A lot of good kills with the artillery, of course. Crossbow's not doing so hot. 80, 99 kills with the Imperial. The Imperial foot definitely doing great. The guard here doing okay. 0 kills for these swordsmen. Holy crap. That is amazing. The elves having a much smaller army. 218 with the white lions. 312 with the maiden guard. Oof. Archers racking up a lot of kills. Spears doing their job. Nothing too impressive with the spears. Talons doing all right. And the general 147 against the Empire's general 30. But again, he had a more specialized general, more famous general. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. The two players here were members, YouTube members, so I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for sending in this replay. Armored in Ellington, thank you guys. It means a lot, and I really enjoyed this battle, and we're definitely gonna do a 4v4 on this battle and see how that plays out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time on the battlefield.